Hey guys, what is up? In Shadolance back for another review. Today I'm going to be doing the M590 CQB Mariners for the second time. My last one was horribly outdated and it needed to be redone very, very badly, so I thought this would be a good time to go ahead and do it. It's one of my favorite shotguns in the entire game. It reminds me a lot of the Boneyard shotgun. It performs pretty much the same way, except has much higher damage. This is known for being one of the strongest shotguns in the entire game, even above the Kel-Tec KSG, and typically has pretty good damage drop-off. It's far better than the original M590. That's actually the biggest buff. Statistically, there's only a 2-buff recoil, 2-point buff in recoil, or rather debuff, because it technically goes down by 2 points. So just going straight into the stats, we're seeing a damage of 92. That's freaking huge. Portability of 63, rate of fire of 17 is above average for rate of fire for a shotgun, so 17 is a good rate of fire, and recoil of 54. The M590 CQB is the exact same in all stats, except that the recoil is 56. The portability, rate of fire, and damage are all the same. The CQB Mariners has a ammo capacity 6 of 24, whereas the regular M590 CQB is 6 of 18. So you're getting an extra magazine's worth of stuff there. It is a relatively high-ranked shotgun at Captain 5, so it's a higher-ranked shotgun that you'll be getting. In EU, it's Colonel 1, and honestly I like the Colonel 1 rank a little bit better for it because it is a very good shotgun, one of the best GP ones available, along with the TriStar Cobra Force and a couple of other decent ones, but it's one of my absolute favorites. Love the gun, and I actually go out of my way to use it sometimes, considering I don't always have the Mariners. It's not a gun that I would typically want to renew unless you're particularly good with shotguns, because it is obviously a shotgun, and only certain people are kind of good with it. You need to have really, really steady aim and be able to aim quickly. Unlike an SMG where you can just spray in the general area and get a kill. Same with assault rifles. So it just follows that same kind of feel. So just going back to the CQB Mariners and off of the GP variant, this gun is available in quite a few different crates. It is available in the SG-N, the shotgun N, which has been off for quite a while now, the Mist N, the Transport Locker, Mega Mist crate, Mist Echo, Kilo, Uniform, Infinity, the Gift N, and the Mist SVS when it's around. The SVS is the Spiders vs. Scorpions event. They released an SVS crate this year, and it is available through that as well, although obviously that's only around during the event. So there's quite a few ways to get this, and it is in the Infinity, like I said, so you are able to get it for permanent, which is really, really nice. Honestly, I would love to have this gun for permanent. However, a few other things I'd like to point out. Despite having the RAS, the obvious RAS system on top, which stands for Rail Attachment System, you cannot put a scope on this gun. If you could, I think it would be a little bit too OP. It's one of my favorite guns in the game for that reason. It's just, I actually would almost classify this as OP if it wasn't quite for the slower rate of fire. It does have a pretty fast rate of fire, like I said earlier, but it's not like the Maxes. The Maxes is what I would now consider OP. I think that is one of the two most OP guns in the entire game, the other being the Orthus. So, yeah, there's that. The GP variant of this gun is available for 1 day at approximately 1400 GP, and 7 days for approximately 6700 GP, so it's not the most expensive shotgun in the world, making it even all that much better. Now, the biggest buff to the CQB Mariners, outside of the recoil and the ammo capacity increase, is the fact that it has much noticeably less damage drop-off. The damage drop-off equivalent for shotguns, I would say, would be like going from the basic GP double barrel to the Golden Punisher. It gets approximately 8 feet if you ever use those scopes that measure distance. You can measure yourself 8 feet, and it has the killing range, the one-shot killing range of approximately 8 feet increased on a light or recon vester, and to the back of a medium vester. But if you get all those shots to hit with a very tight spread that it has, it's able to get that one shot, which is very, very nice. I don't think I've ever seen anyone tank more than 2 shots of this, even a Hauser at maximum range. It is a very powerful shotgun. It will always 2-shot kill if you have decent aim and you don't just get like 1 pellet to hit. I've never seen anyone tank 2 shots more than all the pellets, so very, very nice. I really do appreciate this gun for what it is. It's been around in the game for a very long time. The other variants of this gun include the M590 Military, available for GP Standard. The GP Rare, obviously, is the M590 CQB. The NX Standard is the M590 Mariners, which used to be the most OP gun in the game back in the day, back in early 2009, and I guess it kind of died off near the end of 2009, but it was basically everyone, instead of running around with a P90, would run around with an M590 Mariners. Those were the good old days, in my opinion. You can also forge the M590 Military into the Boneyard shotgun, so that's also labeled as the festive variant of this gun. I do actually feel like it performs pretty much the same as the Boneyard. All variants of the M590 perform pretty much the same. So if you have a copy of the Boneyard, you may not need to go and get the M590 Mariners for NX, because it is pretty much the same gun, and it performs pretty much on par, which is very nice. Also, the Boneyard shotgun has far less damage drop-off, however, keep in mind it also has less damage as a statistic. So, just important to keep that in mind. To be honest, I probably wouldn't renew this gun. It's a lot of fun to use. The reload is good. Everything is nice about it. It's a really fun gun to use, but I probably wouldn't use it for competitive gameplay unless I was just trying to show off, because it's a very, very usage-based weapon. Very, very, requires the certain time to use the gun. There's a time and a place for everything, and shotguns don't usually have that kind of time and place ability. It's for so many time and places. I guess that's really the best way I can describe it. But that's about all the time I have for review today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Check out the rest of my videos. Keep watching for reviews, and I will see you guys in the next video. Shadolance out.